afternoon. Good afternoon. It is November 4th. November 4th. And welcome to another episode of Divine Love Talk. How are you? How's everything going? How's everything I'm just turning some things off. Just turning some things off so we don't have any accidents like we did last time we went live. Perfect. I think we should be okay. You know, the last time we went live, right? We had somebody accidentally jump on as a host. So I think I turned off that function. We're going to find out how that goes. It's a new month. It's a new time. We're doing new things, right? We're going to make some changes because there's just so many of y'all now. Subscribers to the live and to the Patreon, you get one reading a month. And if we get through everybody and there's time and space available at the end of the month, then it will be everybody's talking about they missed it. I just logged on 2.5 seconds ago. We are really, really late today. It's been a busy day. As always, subscribers to the live or the Patreon always get complimentary readings while we're on the live. We're going to do 3 readings today for those who are first come, first serve. I had the cards out from the meeting we just posted, boo. I'm so discombobulated because this Monday has been Mondaying since like 7 a.m. But I'm here, you're here, we're here, and we're going to do the damn thing, right? All of you guys who signed up for the Twin Flame ceremony, that is still going on. It's still going wonderfully. I am liking the stories that I'm hearing coming out of it. So we talked about the subbies. I would subscribe on Patreon because you get more bang for your buck, but it's totally up to you. We're going to get into the general reading, but because we have time to do the personal readings, we may not do a love reading. Unless you guys want a general love reading, you guys let me know what you want. Look, maybe it is the time change. There's other things going on. You know, Spirit always talks about spiritual attacks and tells us to be careful. And we know folks that walk a certain walk, we talked about this on Friday, right? When you practice a certain tradition this time of year, the attacks are always the strongest. But I'm here, you're here. So we're okay. So far, we're okay. Louise, speaking about people that walk a specific walk, how are you holding up? How are you? How is the list coming along? Let's talk about that. May I have one before I make a bad decision? You know what? See, I told you I'm going to start writing these things down properly to keep track because there's so many of you guys. I want to make sure that everybody gets their one reading for the month. And then we'll take it from there. So because I saw Boogie first, we're going to put today's date. We're going to go with Boogie. I'm going to scroll up to see who else is here. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Etta, Mystic Healer, Intuitive, and Spiritual Life Coach. I only have 2 pages. It's this page and my TikTok shop page. There's about 15 people out here pretending to be me and using my videos. I will never DM you first, and I won't ask you for anything. Hi, Marcy. Boogie, woogie, woogie. You're first. Lady, well, I keep calling you Lady K. Miss K, how are you? Jasenia, thank you for signing up on the Patreon. How are you? Margie, how are you? How are you? How are you? All right, let's see who else is here. Louise, because you haven't gotten a one in a long time. And I know because I'm skipping around, I probably missed a person or two. Hi, Yellow. And Vanessa. Vanessa. All right. Actually, it's Vanessa and, wait a minute, hold on. Vanessa and Alyssa. All right, so we're squeezing 4 today to make sure we get in everybody. So we're going to do it in that order, right? Oops. Boogie, Louise, Vanessa, and Alyssa. But before we do that, hi again. Let's get into the general reading and see what the energy is like, because we know the big day is tomorrow, right, here in the United States. And so many business owners and other people are expecting a shift in the energy, right, once things calm down, for things to go back to normal. Vanessa, no problem. I'll put you on the list for tomorrow. Hi, Miss Petite. How are you? There's a lot of cosmic happenings in the month of November. That miscellaneous second moon is getting ready to go back to where it came from, so they say, right? We have Jupiter going direct around the 19th. We have all types of trines and conjunctions, and Pluto changing houses for the first time in 15 or 20 years. Cardinal signs are feeling it. Fixed signs are feeling it. Things are shifting, but always, always, always keep at the top of your mind, no matter what it looks like, everything is always shifting for the better. We need those tower moments where it looks like everything is falling apart. We need those moments to clear the air, clear the space for the good things to come together. And we know 2025, if you've done the work, because we've gotten that message, hi Momo, repeatedly again and again and again, I guess, as we're drawing nearer and nearer to the new year, that is going to be a very prosperous new year. It's going to be a very successful, healthy, fun-filled, joyous new year for those of you who have been doing the work. Right? It may feel right now like you're fighting for your life. It may feel right now that everything is falling apart, but just keep going. Keep putting one foot in front of the other and keep going. Don't look left. Don't look right. Just keep on moving, right? Like the song, Soul to Soul. Keep on moving. Don't stop. Like the hands of time. Holy Spirit, what message do you have for the collective on this Monday, the day of the road opener, Legwise Day, Legwise Day, As we start afresh, anew, what does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? Please feel free to comment, and any thoughts, feelings, responses, anything that's coming to mind that is helpful, right? Leave in the comments, and when I'm done with the channeling, I will get back to your guides, to you guys, and your guides. The moderators are on deck to keep the space safe, and they are trigger happy. Love them to pieces. Holy Spirit, ooh. Okay, we're just gonna leave that right there. What other messages do you have for the collective? I knew that was going to happen. We're just going to leave that there. Right? Because they were just flying out with such ferocity that I just knew that was going to happen. Let's get one from here. Anything else that the collective needs to know? That's over here, so we'll put that there. A lot of crossings, indicative of the changes that you guys are going through. All right. This feels like a good place to start, and they just said do a love rating separately. So we'll get through the general, get to your comments, and then go into the love reading, and then go into the personals, and that should be it. If you would like a personal reading, that information is in the you know where. We're still working with Twin Flames to get y'all guys together, so we can elevate the vibration of the planet. First card out Ooh. Ooh, right? With this 22, if you've been seeing 222 or 22 or 522, that's been coming up in the readings a lot, along with 322, 622, 1122, right? These can be dates to look out for, but it's all the confirmation that you are on the right path. This 22, the master number of 22, is indicative of things coming into balance. And again, it may not look like it. It may not feel like it. It may not even seem like it because you're in the thick of it, right? And it's hard to see the sun dawning when it's still dark out, right? Especially if it's raining that next day. It's hard to even believe that the sun is still there, but we know. This is confirmation that for those of you who have done the work, especially those of you who have had an extremely challenging time this year, since those eclipses rolled in at the end of March, beginning of April, it's been one thing after another, after another, after another. A lot of flipping tables and people getting ejected out of your life, people that you depended on, a lot of things coming to the surface for you to think about, heal, compartmentalize, and move on from. So many things have been going on that a lot of you haven't even had a moment to rest. Even when you went on vacation, you weren't on vacation, right? Because that mind was going as to can I afford this? This is what's going to happen, and like the mind was always racing. You're being asked to settle down. The blessings are coming, and we see the Y card is next. We know that's going to be next, but there's no more work to be done, and we've gotten that message a lot, right? There's nothing you need to do. There's nothing you need to request. There's no further pushing of the envelope. Sit back and relax and prepare to receive the blessings. Trust that you are being divinely guided at this time. Trust your intuition. Trust those synchronicities. Like, really sit when you see those repeating numbers, when you're listening to a song or you're listening to something and it strikes that part of you that makes you go, I think that's for me. Sit with that. Don't let that thought come and go. Sit with it and process it. Why is it for you? What your guides are trying to show you in the moment. And here we're back at this pathway card, the journey card, right? Right. When we look at these butterflies, metamorphosis, changes, the light at the end of the tunnel, right? This 35, which is 8, the number of karma. Things are coming into balance, and it's going to be repeated again and again and again, probably for the whole month. That regardless of what it looks like, you're almost at the end. You're almost at the light at the end of the tunnel, right? The end of the tower, the end of the tunnel. And as they always say, it's always darkest before dawn. Things will always get the most challenging before you have that breakthrough. Before that windfall of abundance comes in, it would feel like you're constantly in the red. No matter what you do to come up, you might come up for 2.5 seconds and then the next minute you're down again. Keep going and don't let the intrusive thoughts, the self-handicapping thoughts, those negative thoughts get the best of you, because they're only going to slow you down on your journey. The energy of self-doubt, the energy of negative thinking is a very, very heavy energy. And you're almost there. Don't engage in anything that's going to slow you down, be it a person, place, or a thing, an emotion that you left go unchecked. This why business, don't ask why, right? A lot of you are trying to dig and trying to figure out, well, why did this happen? And why did that happen in 1988? And when I was 4, this happened to me. And at 17, it happened. It happened. ED, past tense. A lot of things are coming to the surface for you to deal with, and it hurts. It's troublesome. It's causing chaos in your life. It's causing you to be angry. Be angry. Be angry with who you need to be angry with. Don't go and fight them or do something that's going to get you into trouble. But process your feelings. Let it all out. If you need to scream, scream. I have a great ritual for those of you who are by the seashore or by a body of water. If you want to do a great releasing, especially with the upcoming Taurus full moon, 15th, yeah, I got something for you guys to let it all out once and for all. They're coming to the surface for you to let it out once and for all. But if you sit there as your 4-year-old self, as your 18-year-old self, as your 1995 self, and sit there and say, why me? Why all of us? There's not a person walking this planet that doesn't have a cross on their back. When you're chosen to walk in certain phase of specifically, if you're walking Ifa, Isheshe, if your walk is with the Orishas, if your walk is with the Loa, you always carry your cross. And that cross is what makes you stronger. You could sit down and pick it apart and try to figure out why me, why this, why that. But in doing so, you are going to miss every single good thing that's en route to you, right? As you sit here lost in your thoughts trying to figure out, well, they did this and I did that and they said this and I said that and I'm going to get them before they get me and your happily ever after is going to come and go, and you won't even recognize it's there because you're looking at it through the eyes of someone who is deeply hurt, through the eyes of someone who's still stuck and reacting from the past version of themselves rather than the person that your guides have been trying to birth, trying to call forth that higher self that's like, yeah, this happened to me, but that doesn't define me. This happened to me, but that's not who I am. This happened to me, but it happened. Even if it happened 6 months ago or 6 hours ago, the past is in the past. I'm moving forward in complete and unshakable faith. You guys want to be unfuckwithable. You want to be the top of top. You want to be the best of the best. You got to lighten your load. You got to free yourself of everything that happened in the past and let it go, because if you don't let it go, right, with this king of water, open your heart and your eyes as well as your mind to those around you and what's going on around you. Looking like giving off King Titan energies, right? The world is yours. Anything that you can think of, you can manifest into your reality. You saw what your negative thoughts can manifest, right? Now try working with your positive thoughts, even if you got to fake it till you make it, right? This is a good time of year to get into that charity work. And if you're walking with the Orishas, if you are walking with the law, it's not a suggestion, it's a direct command. You need to be engaging in charity work. You need to be giving as much as you humanly can, right? And not to go bankrupt. But if you could give 2 cans to the kitchen, to the soup kitchen, give 2 cans of soup to the soup kitchen, right? If you could donate those clothes that have been sitting in your closet, you want to talk about 1995? Some of you still have things that you've had that long and you've never worn. The rule of thumb is if you haven't worn it in the past year, you do not need it. And if you're holding onto things that you do not need, you're creating stagnancy in your energy. And there's no room for abundance to come in. There's no room for prosperity to come in. There's no room for those things that you've been trying to manifest to come in. This is really the month to let it go. Let it all go. Matter of fact, when we done with this live, when you go home, when you get off of work, right, have a snack, maybe take a nap, and start looking around your home. What have you not been using? Let it go. It's time to make space for the things that you are calling in. A lot of you who are on this live today haven't made the space for the things that you are calling in. And then you're wondering why it hasn't arrived yet. It hasn't arrived yet because there's no room. They can't give you something that you are not prepared to receive. They can't give you something that you are not prepared to receive. You want Prince Charming, you want a faithful wife, but there's nothing charming or faithful about you. You still harbor that hatred of the things that people did to you. You're still reacting rather than responding from your heart space, responding with kindness, with grace, with gratitude, with love. By the book, making sure you do things the right way. And then it's that 6 of water, right? Maybe because it's Scorpio season, we have this water energy. Shout out and happy birthday to all of my Scorpios. Scorpio suns, moons, risings, Venuses, all of y'all. It's a moment to celebrate. Memories from your history or childhood, especially the not so good memories, need to be dealt with, need to be cleaned up and released once and for all. Issues regarding children romanticizing the past. Let the past be in the past and bury it, because with this journey card, right? And we spoke about journey when this one came out, right? So of course they would come out together. Holding on to the past, holding on to the mistakes, holding on to this, that, and the third, holding on to the hurt, holding on because somebody's a fuckboy, holding on because somebody's a city girl, but you love them, right? You're just delaying your progress. You're delaying yourself from getting to where you need to be. Why would you do that to yourself? Understand, yes, people can hex you. Yes, people can throw you the evil eye. Yes, people could do this, that, and the third to slow you down on your journey. But you do realize that everybody you attract into your life is a reflection of who you are, or parts of who you are. You do realize and remember that we choose not only our soul tribe, I love you guys, right? But we choose our families. In each incarnation, we sit there and choose our parents because we know through them they're going to teach us something that we need to learn in order to walk in our mission for that specific incarnation. I think that's for you, Malu. 6 of Earth, 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, being out of balance because we're still holding on to that heavy negative energy. Gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, delayed. Receiving a loan or paying off debts, delayed. You'll be surprised just how quickly your life shifts once you shift those thoughts. Once you get out of that negative Nancy or negative Norman mindset, things magically start happening for you. Boo, do you realize that you are the magic? Just by you waking up today and being productive, you did something magical. Do not forget your power. Do not forget who you are. What is this? Stop. Who's ever in this energy, get up. Get up, get up, get up. I'm not trying to discount what you're going through. I'm not trying to throw a Band-Aid on it. But if you don't pick your head up or stand up, I can't help you. If you want to sit here, fine. Cool. Sit here. But when you pick your head up and you see everybody around you getting their blessings and you're like, wait a minute, why not me? Shut up. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that, because that negative energy is now going to pull everybody who's going this way and winning and manifesting their dreams into their reality. Now they're going to want to join in on your pity party, and that sets off a whole chain of events. If you're going to be in this energy, deal with it on your own terms, in your own way. Seek help, but for crying out loud, do not stay in this energy. You have a treasure trove of blessings that are waiting at the red light. It's just waiting for you. It's just waiting for divine timing, for that light to turn green and inundate you, bum rush you, if you will, with everything you've been asking for. But divine timing can't click in. So you pick your head up and make the decision to say that you are not your past. Make the decision to stand in your magic. Make the decision that a bad moment doesn't call for a bad lifetime. things can happen because, it happens in threes, right? One bad thing happens and then another bad thing happens and then more bad things happen. And then when you get into those cycles, that's when you really are called to really check your mind, check what you're thinking, because our thoughts always and forever will attract our experiences. Something messed up happens, acknowledge this is messed up, but this is just a moment. Deal with it and move forward. Deal with it and move forward. Whether you're moving forward by leaps and bounds or you are crawling your way to moving forward, move forward. Pick your head up and move forward. Just don't stay in this energy, because you're going to manifest more experiences to keep you in this energy. Not hiring. But everybody over there looks just fine and cared for and warm. Even the poor doggy is sad, because our energy affects the energy of those around us. That is the general message. My goodness. I'm going to go through the comments really quickly, and then we're going to get into the love message. Hi, honeybee. Hi, Robertson. Jessica, how are you? How are you? How are you? Breezy, how are you? How are you? How are you? Jackie, Scorpio moon. Ow. Ow. So let go of everyone around me that's causing heartache. Let go of the heartache. People will be people, and this is where grace comes in, and we allow them to figure out life on their own terms without us taking it personal, right? If we have to make a boundary or create separation, then yeah, but letting go of the heartache and not allowing people to have that power over us. And that takes work and time. It doesn't happen overnight. Doodle, how are you? Anika, hello, hello, hello. Jackie Ortiz, hello, hello, hello. Lovely Jazz, hello, hello, hello. Blunt Queen, ew. Thank you for the Rosa. Messinos, hey, hello, hello, hello. I am Arusha. I love it. I was digging into my ancestry, 1700s and 1800s. Now that is something, Jasenia. How are you, my love? Louise is guilty. We're going to find out what she's guilty of. Lots of 888-555-444. Someone that told me thinking a song is a sign is psychosis. I don't even know how to answer that, right? Especially coming from the world of psychology. Everything can technically be psychosis. If you want to look at it through that lens. We're going to quickly get into a love reading for the collective, and then we are going to do the personal reading, starting with Boogie. Boogie, woogie, woogie. But let's get into a love reading, right, guys? What we need to know about love. Because why not? And if I missed your comment, it's because I didn't scroll up far enough, and I'm sorry. Boogie want to be last. No problem. Thank you, guys. That Russ song is still going? Oh, see? Louise, you know exactly. This is what I'm talking. Yes. Trying to dig into details when I should leave the past in the past when I'm trying to dictate. As long as you know, you can make a change. Holy Spirit, what does the collective need to know when it comes to love? Oh, wow. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We'll leave these guys together. Actually, we'll just start there, because what? We'll leave them there for a second. We'll leave them there just for a second. Do the pull a little bit differently today. What else does the collective need to know when it comes to love? This is your energy, your person's energy, and something you should know. Overall energy, justice, things being made right, or for some of you, being rushed down to the altar. November is going to be a month filled with engagements and proposals and elopements. Holy Spirit, what other message does the collective need to hear when it comes to a lot of threes coming out, right? I first saw this as a 3, even though it's more. And this is a 3. All right, let's start here. We have Wowzers. This is definitely for, we're going to go this way. Children, your love life is being affected by children. Past life relationship, you have known each other before. And this came out in the reading that was just posted for the collective. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, now look at that, right? You experience more love in your present moment and free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And this all came in the position of your person's energy. So this is something they're thinking about and something you are encouraged to do, especially when it comes to the freeing yourself. If you're feeling stuck, walk away, right? You're not a tree. Grass doesn't grow under your feet. I mean, unless it does, then let me know your secret. But also forgive and learn from what this relationship was supposed to teach you. When it comes to our twin flames and our soulmates, most of them are past life experiences. Like, we've done this dance. Even us right now on this live have done this before. Of course, not live, but maybe during the 1700s, we used to have secret meetings like this at Sister L's house, right? When we were supposed to be churning butter. I don't know, right? But we had these types of conversations. We've had this type of friendships, of experiences with one another in each and every lifetime. And just because somebody comes back in a current lifetime doesn't mean that they're supposed to be with us forever and ever and ever in that lifetime, right? Maybe they're supposed to be with us just for a moment to remind us of something, and then we go on to the partner that is supposed to be our soulmate, that is with us for a while and not just a day or a moment. Your current energy, if you knew how good it was going to get, or maybe if your faith was stronger, you'd be able to know how good it's going to get and get out of this energy of disappointment, get out of this energy of being hurt, right? Learning to, okay, yeah, you stabbed me once, maybe twice, maybe 50, 11 times, but picking out those swords and being determined to move forward, right? Putting on the gauze and the bandages to stop the bleeding, but determined to move forward and not just stay stuck in this hurt or that energy of that despair card that came out before, right? Because if you stay in this energy, not only does it affect your current situation, whether you're with somebody, you're in a situationship, you're thinking of somebody, it's also going to affect how you receive the person that's coming in, the next one, right? Spirit said that if you're sitting in that despair energy, you're not going to see the blessings that's coming in. They're going to walk right by you, and you either you won't recognize them, or worse yet, you'll respond to them from this hurt rather than an open, faithful heart. The person that you're thinking of, energy, gotta make it TikTok safe, right? Gemini energy, right? I'm laughing at you, Boogie. Sorry. Not sorry. I just saw your face when I saw Gemini. I'm sorry. Not sorry. But this is someone, and for a lot of you, this is someone that's coming into you who is open to love, who wants to be a good partner, right? Who just haven't, they're like you in that they haven't met their match yet, but they're letting go of the past. They're like, whatever happened. I'm ready to embrace new love. Good night, farewell. I don't think I'm doing anything else after this. Where's that guy? Kame, where he just goes. Spirit said, if your faith was strong enough, you'd realize, right? You'd have an idea of how good it's about to get. You'd have an idea of how good it's about to get, but you're in this woe is me and sad, 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 and whoa, 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 and listening to all the sad songs and, singing them at the top of your lungs, watching all the sad movies so you can stay in that energy. Meanwhile, back on the ranch, the entire universe is conspiring to bring you that perfect love. That person who broke your heart or is breaking your heart, because some of y'all in here, y'all in the thick of it. I get it. I'm sending you love, lots of love, right? It's part of the journey. So that when the real McCoy shows up, right? When the real divine masculine shows up, these cards flipped out, right? Or did I miss something? This is how the cards came out after they were shuffled. And to add the cherry on top. The readings that were posted earlier specifically said the Empress has found their Emperor, right? So your person, things are going to change very, very quickly. Whether you've met your counterpart or not. Because if you haven't, trust me, before the calendar changes, you will meet your person. And it's going to be filled with passion, right? That's what we got from the general reading that was posted. It's going to be filled with so much passion. I am like, if I could just like get away from the camera and do cartwheels down the road, I would do cartwheels down the road. My neighbors would probably think they do think I'm a little nuts, but they would think I'm crazy. Like, you really don't know how good it's going to get when it comes to your relationship, whether it's with the person you're thinking of or somebody new, but it's being open to that love coming from the person you're thinking of or somebody new. It's releasing all that hurt. It's releasing all that despair and being like, you know what? This is what I've been through. This is what I'm going through. But what's coming, hello, is so much better than what I'm releasing. When you talk about ecstasy, that's just not regular passion. That is passion that exceeds the bounds of cloud nine. I don't know what else to tell you people. I really do. Speaking of passion, like, can y'all stay covered? Y'all are getting to your 10 of Pentacles. Having that stable, fulfilling, calm, peaceful life. Not just in love, but the person who's coming in is going to fulfill you on every single level. You see how they're almost the same height? They're going to match you. This is somebody that you're going to be equally yoked. I mean, come on. Equally yoked with. You got the lovers. You got the divine masculine and the divine feminine. You got the 10 of Pentacles. What else do you need? You need Jesus to come down himself with Mary and Joseph to tell you this? One by one? Your job now is just to have faith that this is coming in. They can't make it any clearer. I don't know how to make it any clearer. All I could tell you is that it feels like there's going to be a lot of engagement stories, elopement stories, first date stories, first dates that turn into never leaving each other's sides. There's going to be a lot of stories of last first kisses, because that came out right before. If you're willing to do the work, that's the caveat, right? That's the disclaimer. If you're willing, if you're brave enough to take the daggers out of your heart, Ursula, use them. Use what was meant for your harm and turn it into something that can be used for your good. And give love just one more try. That's when divine love steps in, and baby, it's going to fulfill you on every single level, y'all. Y'all won't even be able to see straight. In certain situations, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Because that's how compatible you two will be. If you see a white dog on your journey this week, that is your confirmation that this message is for you. It's also your confirmation to take the daggers out of your heart, take the swords out of your heart, and trust and love one more time. It's coming. You don't have to go looking for it. It is coming. And it's not some mythical fairy tale thing that only happens to Disney princesses or the elite, right? It happens, true love happens for those who believe and are ready to receive it. No wonder they were like, do a love message, do a love message, do a love message. This is your love message. Please stop playing. Manage your hurt, manage the pain, release what needs to be released. Let it go once and for all, and know that it is the season, November is the season of the divine masculine and feminine coming together. If you want to be part of the twin flame ceremony we're doing, we're still signing people up. But all of that means nothing if you don't believe. That is your message. I want to take a screenshot of this so bad. Momo, can you take a screenshot of this and send it to me, please? Thank you. Boogie to the front of the line. We're not even going to go to the comments because I'm losing daylight. My goodness. That was a lot. That was a lot. I'm so grateful that I got to witness that because what? Thank you, Krista. Thank you, Momo. You guys rock. All right. We're going to go straight into it. I think it's Boogie, then Louisa, then Alyssa. I know for certain it's Boogie first. So we're going to start with Boogie, Woogie, Woogie. And this is like my second time taking out this deck for the collective. I usually only use them for private readings. The personal readings. Oh, you want to know about the Gemini man and the Taurus man that you're talking to. Heaven's little girl, I'm glad you were able to join us. Designer Kitty, ow. Ew. How are you, my love? How are you? How are you? How are you? I wish I had more time to get to everybody's comments, but it's getting dark, right? And we typically don't read after dark. So we're going to get through these 3 readings as best as we can. Miss Nicole, wasn't it? Wasn't it? And if you have, if I missed your comment, because I'm kind of looking down as I'm shuffling, DM me or email me and I'll get back to you. All right, so shifting the energy to Boogie. So you're dealing with a Gemini and a Taurus, right? Nature would tell us the Taurus is more fitting because y'all are both earth signs, but that might not necessarily be true. So let's tap in and see. As I look up at the likes, and it says 22.2, and my Citizens app goes out. This is definitely a season, a time for you to be with somebody who, there we go, fits and respects you on every single level. Let's put you here, your current energy, your Taurus, and we're putting the Taurus first because it comes before Gemini, right? Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Your Taurus person, intention. Your Gemini's person, intention. Outcome with the Taurus. Outcome with the Gemini. Overall energy, Hermit. Ow. Going within to receive the answers that you seek. Will you cease to clarify? What does Boogie need to know about her relationship status, these people that she's thinking of, the people that are orbiting her? What are their intentions? What does she need to know? Your current energy, is it Taurus, the Geminis, the intentions, clarifying the Hermit. Well, if this is what you want, this is exactly what you're manifesting, my dear. And this is why you may have noticed that in the past year, a different breed or caliber, let's say caliber, of the people that, you've been meeting a different caliber of masculines, right? Some of them are kind of similar to the ones you have been meeting, but this new group of people you've been meeting is just like, this is strange. They're causing you to think deeper about what it is that you want in a love relationship, and they're inspiring you to look at masculines in a different way. Some things that you may have overlooked in the past or didn't really think that would be an issue. You're like, wait a minute, like this is a non-negotiable. Your current energy, besides calling in marriage, manifesting marriage, you're on the right path, right? You have become very comfortable with your bippity boppity boo, with your magic, with calling things into your presence. If this is what you want right now, or maybe in 5 years, right? You want to do you want to pace yourself, right? Whatever you want, you can manifest it. And I like how these arrows are pointing to the Gemini, but we're going to get there. It's about going back to that Hermit card that you can barely see now because it's getting dark. But going back to that Hermit card, in the lantern that he's holding, there's a star, right? Wish fulfillment. And then he's holding that wand, right? Knowing that he has the powers to manifest the changes that he seeks, to have those things that lead to wish fulfillment. Make sure now that you've experienced different type of people, right? Meeting all different types of people, right? Even if it's just a hello, you've really made clear what it is that you want in love and in life. Your Taurus person. Ooh. This is somebody who is in their heart, in their head, not in their heart. They think they're ready for a new relationship, but they're definitely, with this concern card, holding on to something from their past, a relationship from their past, or the fact I'm hearing him say things never work out for me, especially with pretty girls. They always break my heart and use me. He's not ready. If he's given that energy, what he just said, he's not ready because he's coming from a place of apprehensiveness, right? this Gemini person, definitely going back to the reading that was posted earlier, right? The person seeing you as an empress. This not only does he sees you as an empress, this is definitely somebody who holds a lot of passion for you. He tries to restrain himself, but if you said the word, I'm going to try to be nice. He would knock it down. No problem. Intentions of the Taurus person. This Four of Swords with the mature lady. This is someone who would have to really dive deep into himself to heal before he can even be a good partner, right? He can't even really be a good friend because there's just this overwhelming energy coming from him of holding on to his past, and he's giving off Eeyore energy, that woe is me and nothing ever works out and and he tries to put on a brave face, but underneath the surface, like he tries to act like he's Tigger, but underneath the surface, he's definitely Eeyore, and that definitely affects all of his decisions. More about the Gemini and their intentions. So we just said that in the previous reading that we did for the collective, it was about a masculine who definitely sees the feminine as an empress, definitely sees them as someone that deserves the world, and they want to give the empress something they've never given to anybody else. So this is your confirmation with the empress. Oh, this is your confirmation that not only do they see you as an empress, but the way everything came out, they have a lot of respect for you. Like they hold back a lot, right? They show a lot of restraint, but the minute you say go, they're going to go. But this is definitely someone who sees you as possibly being their forever person. There's this slight energy of holding back just the tensiest because they don't know if you're feeling them as much as they feel you. They don't know if you're having the same feelings that they have for you. Like they'd give you the world on a silver platter, on a platinum platter, encrusted with diamonds if they could. The choice is always yours, and it's always about, at the end of the day, what you're manifesting. Just know, whatever it is, if you say you want this, it's going to manifest quickly. If you say you want that, it's going to manifest quickly. The power is within you, but this person makes for a more ready, more passionate, more devoted partner for the long term. That is... And they're saying, like, if you like him, you could let your guard down a little bit. You don't have to let it down all, right? All of it. You could just, ease into it. They'd rather you ease onto it, but you can ease into it and let them know that you might feel the same, and just take it slow so you don't get called up. That ecstasy card that came out, you don't get caught up in the ecstasy, or as Anita Baker would say, the rapture of love. That is your message. And don't think because they want to knock you down that it's all about one thing. No, that's just part of the package. That's just part of the package. And a small... He just said, my package is not small, sir. I didn't ask you. That's a small part of what they're feeling. Can I finish the sentence? You see, when it gets dark, this is why, because everybody starts coming out and they start talking reckless, like we're not on a public platform that I could get flagged for. If I get into trouble, I got to deal with it. Louise... Right, Momo? Like, sir. Oh, and that's your confirmation that they have some, if not a lot, of spiritual inclination, because who invited you, bro? Just because Boogie thought about you doesn't mean you had to present yourself to me. Present yourself to her, okay? Okay. Sheesh. Making me kiss my teeth. We have Louise and then Alyssa. Right, Miss C-Notes? Because very invasive. This is why. Like, I'm literally, it's kind of hard to tell on camera, but if you could tell, like, around, like, you could see the glow of the candle. You never see the glow of the candle. It's getting dark. This is when things are going to get real. This is why I don't go live at nighttime, right? No, because it's too much. We might do that one day on, like, Google Meets or something where, we won't get flagged for any nonsense that comes out, for any spiciness that comes out. Think, now, Boogie, I'm about to take a shower and go see him. I hear that. Enjoy yourself on this Monday. Enjoy. Not too much, though. Tell her, Momo, not too much. Louise, did you have a specific question or would you like a general message? Exactly, Miss C-Note. Ease onto it, you know? All right, I'm turning away from these comments because what? I could hear the thing in the background. You got 30 minutes. 30. All right, Louise. What does Louise need to know in this moment? Louise, pick your pile. You have the clear quartz, the tourmalated quartz, or the cowrie shell. Which pile is your pile? I am tickled, Momo. I am so tickled. This man. This man Hey, Roy boy. The shell. All right. So what does Louise need to know at this moment? This is getting really interesting. What does Louise need to know at this moment? How did that pair of... All right, Louise, you have the 6 of Cups with the 10 of Cups, clarified by... Push this as much into the light as possible. Come into the light. Clarified by the 6 of Cups. And if the Empress card comes out one more time, I am going to scream. Divine Feminine, stand on. We did say on Friday about the Divine Feminines and all the changes we're going through. All right, the 6 of Cups, right? Memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. But this is also a card of reconciliation, things being fixed, things being corrected. Going back to the general message when it comes to love, because it's all cups, right? Yes, we are to forgive the folks who hurt us, whether they hurt us a little bit or they hurt us a lot of it. This is a time of true forgiveness, not just saying, you know what, I forgive you, just to say that I forgive you. No, really meaning it. You're never going to forget, right? Because you're always going to hold the scar of whatever people do to you. But really forgiving and letting that infraction go, leaving your heart space open for whatever happens next to happen. This vision of love that you have, this happily ever after that you have, right? When we see the 10 of cups and we see that happily ever after with the rainbow and the 10 cups and the happy couple and the children, it's all loving energy, but it's all still a vision, right? The 10 of Pentacles is the actual realization. The 10 of Pentacles is actually happening. For you to make that vision into your reality, you really have to step up into your divine feminine energy. You really have to step up into your Empress energy. No more playing it small or let anybody, going back to what was said on Friday, not letting anybody treat you anything less than the Empress, right? You don't have to walk around with a t-shirt on that says, I am the Empress. Just your vibe, just your energy, just by how you speak, how you walk. People will know you're the Empress and I can't mess with her, right? Lavish abundance, giving birth to your dreams. Nurture yourself and others. But more importantly, when it comes to love and manifesting the love and the life and the family of your dreams that fulfills you because it's part of your destiny. You wouldn't have thought of it if it wasn't. But manifesting that is all up to you. You are strongly encouraged to really let go of the past, like really do an inventory, not just your recent heartbreaks, right? But go back all the way to that first heartbreak, right? And offer that person forgiveness. You don't have to call them on the phone. You don't have to, well, you could write them a letter and not send it to them. But in some way, shape, or fashion, have space, hold space to forgive everybody that mistreated your heart, because the one that's for you will be given specific instructions on how to hold your heart, on how to manage your love. Just don't forget that you are in control. You are the one manifesting this into your experience. Do not forget that. That is your message. Alyssa, because if you're not here, we're logging off because it's dark. Look at that. It's dark. And we're going to do Vanessa for tomorrow. So she's first on the list. Tomorrow I will definitely be on longer because the daylight savings is not playing with me. And it's dark. Butterfly, thank you for the rose. All right, Alyssa, did you have a specific question? Or would you like a general message? Honestly, yes, tomorrow will be better. Tomorrow will be better because we're getting close to that, what we call evangelist hour, where the veil changes. So tomorrow I will do my best to be on by noon Eastern Standard Time. So that's 9 Pacific time, and I'll probably be on until 2, right? So that's like 11, so we could get to everybody that needs a reading, because we didn't talk about the transits. We got to talk on the transits. And Alyssa, if I miss you, right? If we miss each other, just because you extended the grace to me, I'm going to offer you the grace of, if we can't do this tomorrow, then I will give you a personal reading offline, off the live, right? It'll be just you and I. All right, it is gone. Y'all can't even see the crystals anymore. That's when it's time for us to go. I want to thank everybody for spending this part of... You're so sweet. I want to thank everybody for spending this part of your day with Spirit, the Soul Tribe, and myself, right? We've been on for about an hour and a change. Daylight savings time really got the best of me today, but tomorrow is another day. It is Tuesday. It's the day of the Divine Feminine, so I have to be on a lot earlier to make sure we get all of the messages out and see what else comes out, spicy or not. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Enjoy the rest of your day or your evening, right? And as always, please, please, please stay protected, especially over these next couple of days. Like really, if you don't have to go nowhere tomorrow and you could work from home and the kiddies can stay home and stay blessed.